football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Cornhuskers offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, what a grab! And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Send the back in motion. To throw, it's Raiola. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. That completion sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He shrinks the tackle. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Raiola. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Huskers will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks it in the clear. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll run it here. He fights off a defender.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. He's got room to run. First down, looking for more now. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Davis. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Same tailback, another carry. Here he goes. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
In the red area, it's Joyner. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Short throw complete to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Who's in the clear? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield. It's Raiola. Just toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the offense trots back out on the field again. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's second down here. Contact as he threw it. Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback fell.
Breaks into the clear. First down and more. He's still running. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness.
A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And the running back takes the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Grabbed by the receiver. Here he goes.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Throws it to the right. What a catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Cornhuskers will have to punt this one away.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
Not the way he wanted to kick it. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense on the field to take over. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. To throw, it's Raiola. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the out.
He's in the clear. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Huskers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And out comes the field goal unit.
Number 17.
And he's got it, no problem.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
This one will be fair caught. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's another deep shot. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They get the second half started with their running play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Huskers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house. Touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and the lead 17-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Handoff to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. They'll give it to the back. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers bring their punt team onto the field. And the return will be brought down. Offense ready to start this drive. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Makes a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Missouri State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll set up with the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just
breaks into the clear. Here he goes. What a stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Nice catch made along the sideline. He does just get the foot down. Important second down play coming up. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
a really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made on the out route.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
the handoff. Gets the first and still running. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. A screen to the wide receiver. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Hands off to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Bears will send the punt team onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Using his legs here. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And out comes the offense set to take over here. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking for some space. It's Young. As the first down is still going. And it works. The first down to the 35.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And the Bears looking to run some tempo here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. We'll hand it off. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down and more. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Handoff to the single back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Breaking tackles.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the runner takes off to his right. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. For the touchdown on the right side. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within one in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Ives. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. And the Huskers will have to kick it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the offense trots back onto the field here. In the remaining time, can they get into field goal range? Or do they get more aggressive and push the ball downfield, take it out of the kicker's hands? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made. Room to run here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Bears are in the red zone. They keep him off balance with a run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And the timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.